Hi, my name is Dr. John Douillard, and today I want to talk to you about my top 10 ways to soothe and calm your nervous system. You know, we're under huge amounts of stress, working 40, 50, 60 hours a week. On the weekends, it seems like the things to do never end. You know, in an evolutionary sense, we'd be chased by a lion every once in a while. Our fight or flight response would get us up a tree, save our life, and then we would recover and repair and rejuvenate. And these fight or flight emergency responses were rare and far and few between. And you think about living off the land in nature, most of the time it's pretty chill in nature. And as a result, we became pretty chill. Our microbiome is now well understood to be extremely aware of what we think and say and feel and do and expose ourselves to. So yeah, we can fight or flight, get up a tree, save our life. Our microbes can respond to that stress, send an emergency message to the brain. The brain tells everybody there's a war coming, a bear coming, get up a tree, save your life. Yeah, we can do all that, but that is not how we are wired. It is not how we evolved. We evolved in a space of peace and calm, in a space of communion with the cycles and rhythms of nature, which science shows that we've lost that connection to our own rhythms and to the circadian rhythms of nature. So we have the ability to handle stress and be fight or flight. We don't have the ability to sustain it forever. And we are asking our bodies to do that in an excessive way these days. And so understanding some strategies to bring that back into balance. And in Ayurveda, they're all about somehow the adaptogenic system of medicine, in my opinion, is absolutely Ayurveda, because they understood that stress, Ayurveda calls it vata, is the trigger to disturb and imbalance the nervous system. And they understood thousands of years ago that the seat of the nervous system, the seat of vata, is in the intestinal tract, in the large intestine. And that when that gets disturbed, the whole nervous system gets unwound. Now we have science to show that yes, 95% of the serotonin and other neurotransmitters are produced and stored, manufactured in the intestinal tract. Only 5% of those neurotransmitters are in your brain at any given time, suggesting that we do process our stress through our intestinal tract. The intestinal microbiology is aware, feels, morphs, changes, adapts to everything. They take the poop out of an anxious mouse, put it in a calm mouse, and the calm mouse gets anxious. We are our microbiome, and our microbiome is aware of the environment. That's its job, to help us adapt and compensate for this crazy world we live in. If we keep adding crazy stuff to do 24/7, the gut bugs get stressed out. They send messages to the brain through what's called the gut-brain axis, and they tell the body the war is on. Life's an emergency. Many of us are feeling like our life is a full-blown 24/7 emergency. And we got to convince the body the war is over, that the emergency is over, and we can start to relax, rebuild, and enjoy life again. So in Ayurveda, there's millions of strategies probably, but there's 10 that I want to talk to you about today. One, the first and foremost, is meditation. Obviously, you know, sitting down, being still, and stilling your mind, and sort of communing and becoming one with that inner silence and inner peace makes a lot of sense, right? A way of recharging. Well, now we have science to show that when people meditate, that the telomeres, which measure longevity and the ability to handle stress, lengthen. And when you meditate, and when you're under stress, those telomeres, which are the caps on your chromosomes, shorten, suggesting that we age faster as a result of stress, and we lengthen our telomeres and live longer and healthier when we meditate. So meditation is key, very important. And it was so important that I wrote a whole course on meditation called the Transformational Awareness Meditation Course, 6 Meditations to Emotional Freedom. The first course lesson is free. You can sign up for that, or just watch that at LifeSpa.com. Look for the Transformational Awareness Technique. It's right on my homepage. And you can watch that video and learn the 1-minute meditation, a very easy, quick 1-minute meditation you can do 5, 6, 7 times a day whenever you're under stress to completely and instantly reset you. And I've written a lot of articles about why meditation and some really important strategies that go along with meditation that most folks don't talk about. So I invite you to read those articles. Second is yoga. My favorite is the combination of yoga and breathing. We know that when you see a bear in the woods, take an upper chest breath. It triggers an emergency response, gets you up a tree, saves your life. We know that when babies are nursing, they breathe through their nose. It activates the air waves all the way down to the lower lobes of the lungs where the calming parasympathetic receptors are, chills out the baby, and the baby relaxes. When you breathe through your nose, you relax. When you breathe through your mouth, you get stressed out. When you do yoga and you breathe through your nose, you actually increase the flow of what's called cerebrospinal fluid, which is brain and nervous system lymphatic fluid that pushes up and down from the brain and in the central nervous system to wash it, clean it, and detoxify it. And the more you move your body in yoga practices with breathing, you pump the cerebrospinal fluid, which is a washer fluid that washes particulate matter out of your brain into the newly discovered lymphatics that I've discussed so often, the lymphatics, and giving you strategies of how to clean out those brain lymphs to the tune of 3 pounds of toxic chemicals and plaque out of your brain every single year. So yoga with breathing, and one of my favorites, and I've got a link to the sun salutation exercise in the article with this video where you can learn more about that. How to do that. I love any vinyasa kind of movement type yoga. I also love still yoga, but to actually activate a neurological calm in the brain, you got to make sure that these fluids move, and then you can become still in a more effective manner. Nose breathing exercise, my first book, Body, Mind, Sport, we did research on brainwave patterns and found that when people breathe through their nose, when they exercise, their brain goes into a meditative calm. When you're huffing and puffing, the brain goes into a fight or flight panic state, break your body down. So if you want to soothe and calm your nervous system, learn how to breathe through your nose during exercise. And if you have to open your mouth, you're going a little bit too hard, and use exercise as a tool to train your body how to cope with stress in your life. Read more about that, and there's links on my website here to take you to the articles to learn more about these things. America has what's called a nature deficiency disorder, which I talked about earlier, us connecting with the rhythms of nature. Ayurveda talks about when you commune with nature or go for a hike in the woods or into the mountains, and you feel that deep cut with a knife piece of calm, it increases a substance in Ayurveda called ojas. They think it might be certain neurotransmitters. It might be hormones like oxytocin. It might actually be a series of strains of new microbes or microbes that have this real calming, repair, rejuvenating effect for the nervous system that support vitality, immunity, and radiant glow of your skin, life, health, all that good stuff. So that's really a cool thing. Make sure you connect with nature. Hike, walk, camp, sleep in the woods connects you in a really profound way. We don't get into nature much, and when you think about our evolution, that's all we knew. Now we only know it sort of on the weekends if we're lucky. Daily Ayurvedic massage studies show that when you put oil on your skin, it feeds the microbes on your skin. When you put oil and massage yourself with attention and awareness, it actually increases a hormone called oxytocin, which calms you, repairs the nervous system, rejuvenates you, and extends your life. So Ayurveda says, yes, so quick in the shower, daily massage, put some oil on, feeds the microbes, calms your sensory nervous system, which is on your skin, dampens that sensory feel everything experience, which isn't so good for you, and do it every day. And there's links, learn about how to actually do a massage and what oils to use in the article associated with the video. Adaptogenic foods. You know, Ayurveda suggests that we should eat seasonally, right? We know the bugs in the winter are different than the bugs in the spring and the bugs in the summer. In the soil bugs change. And when you eat foods from those seasons that are organic, that haven't been sprayed, those bugs become your microbiome to boost immunity in the winter and decongest you in the spring and dissipate heat in the summer. But in the wintertime, Ayurveda says this is Vata season, nervous system season. The body is trying to antidote the coldness and dryness of winter. The foods are more proteins and more fats and nuts and seeds and nutrient-dense foods that help calm and build and support the nervous system. So winter foods are the foods for rebuilding the nervous system. And I put a grocery list and seasonal recipes and and superfood list for every single month of the year for folks for free. It's called the 3-Season Diet Challenge. It's a free monthly seasonal eating guide, because connecting your microbes to your cells, to the rhythms of nature, from the gut bugs to the soil bugs, and connecting them up is the first step, the major step for getting our circadian rhythm back in sync with nature. From that perspective, there are also really powerful herbs like ashwagandha and brahmi and tulsi and shilajit. All of these herbs have good science to show that they're adaptogenic. They help the body cope with stress, and most of them are seasonal, harvested in the fall for winter eating. And I've written a lot about them, and you can watch and read the research on some of these herbs that is just quite phenomenal to learn about how I can amp up my calm benefits by taking special herbs that have special bugs in them that support the chemistry of the herb to support your nervous system and give you a sense of peace and calm, and antidote the stress of winter holidays and the stress of that can impact our immune system and our nervous system. Eating relaxed, mindful eating is one of the Ayurveda's primary premises around eating, taking time to relax and eat your food. When you do that and you're relaxed, you activate the parasympathetic rest and digest nervous system. Eat on the run, go, 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 go. You activate the fight or flight. Get up a tree, save your life nervous system. You're not thinking about food when there's a bear chasing you. Your food when the bear is chasing you. So the idea is that sit down, relax, calm yourself, and there's some good science that I link. You can read that science about why that's beneficial. Eating a big lunch when the body digests its food better has been shown to support optimal health, better weight balancing, support healthier mood and stability. So, and there's good science now to support that that's the circadian rhythms of eating. Eating at breakfast, at a lunch, at a light dinner. When the sun goes down, the cooks go home. There's nobody there to cook your food. Stop eating these big, massive meals. Once in a while, no big deal. But as a routine, try to make lunch the bigger meal is best. And then finally, and maybe most importantly, is sleep. We know now 7 to 8 hours of sleep is required. Lack of sleep is detrimental to your nervous system and your psychology. But now we know that when you get your sleep makes a huge difference as well. And there's good science to support that. The brain drains those 3 pounds of toxic plaque and lymph and chemicals out of your brain every single year while you sleep. If you don't sleep, the brain doesn't drain. If the brain doesn't drain because of lymphatic congestion and history of digestive issues that are linked to lymph congestion, you don't sleep good. No sleep, no drain, no drain, no sleep. You gotta bring those guys back into balance. And I've written numerous articles on how to give the body that energy it needs to calm the nervous system so it can handle stress better, go to sleep and stay asleep, and sleep through the night and get the brain drain that you're looking for. Please check out this article. I give you all the details for these top 10 tips about how to soothe and calm your nervous system. Thanks for listening. I'm Dr. John Douillard. Hi, did you like this video? Do you like our content here at LifeSpa? You can subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/John Douillard right here and get this valuable content every week in your inbox.
This recording is brought to you by LifeSpa, where ancient Ayurvedic wisdom meets modern science. Get access to free health video newsletters by Dr. John at lifespa.com. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. These products are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.